Hey guys, Jarek and Komodo here, going to be doing some more Black Ops 1. This time I got some team deathmatch on firing range, and I'm going to be using the G11 that you apparently have never seen before in your life.
Nope.
It's a block.
It's a death box.
It's an Xbox.
Except
it doesn't
kills
red ring
people.
It makes other people. It makes other people red ring.
Yeah, it kills other people instead of itself.
I will kill you by making you red ring. That's how that works.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It almost reminds me of the super shotgun from Quake.
Kinda. It is a legitimate gun, or at least it was a prototype for a gun that H&K made. This ladder got me killed right at the beginning. Ladders are always my enemy in any game I ever play. I hate ladders so much. Even when they work like they're supposed to, you still hate them. Fear. Never want to use a ladder ever again after that first time. Alma, I hate you. This gun is really underrated though. It's a very good gun. Very quick 3-round burst. You can spam it. That magazine size is ridiculous, so reloading really isn't a problem. The only thing about it I don't really like is that you can't suppress it. I would absolutely love it if I could suppress it. So, but hey, let's move on to the comments. I want to do more of this commentating on comments thing. This comment, Braxton Kegel, that's an odd name. Jarek, what weapon do you think is better, the Halo sword or the hammer? You know, as far as effectiveness goes, the sword, in my mind, is kind of without question, because that lunge is too useful to not have. But for creativity, that hammer can go a long way. I mean, someone shooting a rocket at you, time it perfectly and hammer, and you can send it the other direction. Just hope that you don't ricochet it down. That never actually happens, but if it did, that would suck. So, as far as, you know, I'm pretty competitive. I like a winning. That's the way I have fun. If I'm winning, I'm having fun, and getting better at the game that's fun to me. But if I'm just goofing around, I'm going to want to do a hammers only match instead of a swords only match. Hey,
now,
it's fun.
I feel like since this question wasn't directed at me, I don't really get a chance to answer. But I'm going to do it anyway.
No, I just brought you in here to sit and watch.
Yeah. I'm going to say hammer, but I'm a little biased because I play Griffball all the time.
Griffball is so fun.
Yes.
I was so mad at how long it took them to add it in Halo 4.
What is that?
Yeah, that's the magazine.
Okay.
That's a testament to how little you need to reload. There were so many enemies and I was just panicking like crazy here, so. And then there's a crossbow bolt. Next question. Extreme Juggernaut is back. If you want Halo on the PC, I've heard of this one version of Halo 3 that a group of people are working on adapting it to PC. You were talking about Halo Online. Halo Online, I am entirely honest, have no interest in. The reason being is that it's like this weird... It's the Halo 3 engine with weird Halo 4 models and weird FOV. You know, the models aren't made to run at such a high FOV, so it's a bit strange. I didn't get that kill. My teammate stole it from me. You know, I'm not interested in it because it's not the original Halo. You know, it's a modded version to make it feel like Halo. I heard they're modding out Sprint and all this stuff, but it's like... Microsoft put a cease and desist order for this mod, and they basically told Microsoft, no, we're going to keep making it, screw off. We are literally fighting Microsoft to have Halo on PC. So even though I'm not interested in that game, I love them for what they're doing to send a message. Because holy crap, does it get really, really annoying having to use a controller with Halo. And having a really claustrophobic FOV. It's just, it would work so much better on the PC. And even if you wanted to play it on console, it's fine, but give it to me on PC too. Like, I would give anything for that. I put so many hours in Halo 1 on PC, even with the dodgy hit detection. Alright, next question. This is one of these people. I had to point this one out. At first you spoke like a civilized person until you dropped the F-bomb. I love these people on the internet, because it's like, where have you been? Have you just locked yourself in a closet and sheltered yourself your whole life? So for some context, this was on the video where I was talking about why Hardline has a lack of PC players, which makes me disappointed, to be honest. But in the video I was referring to Battlefield 4's maps, saying I much preferred Battlefield 3's maps over Battlefield 4, because Battlefield 4 maps, they were kind of a clusterfuck. And that was the words I used, so that's where that comment came from. These are the same types of people that leave comments saying, you need to swear less, children are watching. Like I give a fuck about your kids, okay? I mean, I'm not flat out rude to children, but why is it my job to make sure your children are sheltered? I do not understand. If you don't want children watching things that have swear words in them, make sure your children doesn't watch what they're watching on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, there's like parental controls on pretty much everything nowadays, so either learn how to use them or deal with it.
Yeah,
I'm actually really annoyed by things like parental controls because they don't really get in my way, but they're there, and it's like, I don't need these, I'm an adult, fuck off.
they're also kind of... Your children is going to swear way more in high school than I do now.
You know, not even high school. I've heard kids swearing in, like, elementary school, and I was like, my mind was blown by it.
You know, and swearing within moderation is fine, but when children first learn, it's like every other word. So, you know, sheltering isn't really going to stop that, but I feel like the earlier exposure they get to it, they should know that it's probably not best to swear in certain situations and in certain cases. But the earlier exposure they get to it, the more they won't think it's like this cool, weird thing that they've never been able to do before. You know, it's kind of like sheltering your children from alcohol. It gives them more of a chance to become an alcoholic. But yeah, I get that comment. That comment's always pretty fun. I don't know, parents can be terrible, and I mean, do you really want me as a role model for your children?
I don't want you as a role model in general.
You know, part of me says that I'd be a terrible role model, and then the other part of me is like, I'm so blunt and direct about how things work. I guess it really depends on how that child is going to react to that sort of thing. I'm not rude, but I'm not gonna, like, get around the issue and try to say it in the most subtle ways. I'm just gonna get to the point. You know, it's the fastest way to learn, in my opinion, but this is also the same person that, like, you know, doing martial arts, pain is the fastest way to learn, too, so, I don't know. I'm probably not the best role model for your children. That made me sound like I'm gonna beat your kids, but okay. There's been some more Black Ops 1. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.